Hi, this is Susan Jubert from Sleepy Creek Farm in Amity, Oregon. I just wanted to talk a little bit more about the Rabbit Hemorrhagic Disease Virus outbreak here near the Portland, Oregon area, which is impacting indirectly Sleepy Creek Farm. So there's a couple topics I just wanted to briefly address today, and one of them is biosecurity and the other one is herd reduction. So our farm, we have rabbits spread out in kind of 3 areas across the property, which has been an advantage in some ways, difficulty in others. But in previous issues that we've encountered with like Pasteurella, enteropathy, other rabbit illnesses, that has protected our herd, and that we could isolate outbreaks and keep that area quarantined and keep it from spreading to the other rabbits. Unfortunately, now we have 3 areas that we have to start working on biosecurity with. The first step, and I've gotten lots of questions from people already, like, what do I do? What do I do for biosecurity? The first step right now is to just limit traffic in and out of the farm. Not having people come and visiting the bunny barn is the first thing that we can do. The outbreak isn't in the county that I live in, so I have a little more wiggle room than some people who are living like in direct proximity to the outbreak. I'll answer more questions about biosecurity as we develop our own plan, but the first thing is to limit traffic in and out, keep rodents and birds and other vermin out of your rabbitry, and then if you're concerned, you can start implementing foot baths with like a chlorine bleach solution, but we'll talk more about that later. I'm just going to start showing my rabbits a little bit while I talk today. This is one of our areas that used to be horse stalls that we've converted, so we'll just kind of look at things. So regarding biosecurity, I'm not doing any rabbit sales outside of our quarantine zone, which is 150-mile immediate radius expanding to a 250-mile exclusion zone. No rabbits are going outside of that. The other thing is that's really impacted how I'm going to do my rabbit business. I have a lot of beautiful rabbits here, and some of these litters have fantastic genetics. Here's some grow outs that are in that 3 to 4 month age that we're going to be going to some rabbit shows. Some would stay here, some would get sold as breeding stock to other people. Unfortunately, the reality of the situation is these are all hanging weight value as a market product right now. It's a meat breed, the American Chinchilla and the New Zealand's, and that's where most of my rabbit breeding is going to go to as we navigate this epidemic. I'm really blessed in that there's a strong agricultural holding in the region for these meat rabbits, so I can still pay my feed bill. I can still be able to support these rabbits and still be able to manage my breeding program, but we're going to have to reduce our capacity, and so it's taking a long, hard look at every single animal that I have invested so much time and intention and planning and effort into caring for, and making those difficult decisions as to who stays and who I have to let go of. So those are the 2 things that I think myself and a lot of breeders are struggling with right now. The vaccine, when it does become available, is extremely costly, and it's not something that I think most of us who breed on anything besides a small, very small scale can consider being able to keep every single rabbit on our barn vaccinated. So those are just things to think about today. I'm going to continue to update, and we will discuss things in more detail as they go on. There's a lot of emotion involved in this process. There's a lot of discouragement. I really want to tell people not to give up. Don't give up on everything that you've invested into your rabbits. Don't give up on your passion. Don't give up on this hobby. This is a setback, and as we have weathered the coronavirus pandemic on the human level, we have also discovered how resilient we are and how we can face losses, we can face challenges, and we can find solutions, but sometimes it means stepping back and having to reevaluate your approach to things. So that's all for now.